Welcome back here to Adelante Chicago. Nice to spend this Saturday morning with you. Well, it has been called the disease with 1,000 faces. It is an autoimmune disease that affects Latinos, Blacks, Asians, Native Americans more than Caucasians. We're talking about lupus, and here to explain more about this disease are Dr. Meenakshi Jolly, professor of medicine at Rush University, and Mari Gonzalez. She's a patient navigator and lupus awareness support group leader with Lupus Society of Illinois. So welcome to the both of you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I know, I think most people probably have heard of lupus before, but oftentimes we don't really know what that means or how it impacts someone's everyday life. I'll start with you and sort of explain to folks what it is and what it means.
So lupus is an autoimmune disease. What that means is that your immune system is at fault here. Usually our immune system kicks in when we have an infection or something that doesn't belong to us within our body. So it fights it, and then once that is resolved, our immune system goes back and rests. In patients with autoimmune diseases like lupus, our immune system gets confusing signals and thinks the parts of our body and the cells of our body are not belonging to us and puts up a fight against them. But these cells are our own cells and they don't go away anywhere, right? Mm-hmm. So that fight never ends. So there's an ongoing fight against different organs in the body. And because of that fight ongoing, our immune system being so over-revved all the time, people have symptoms from just having inflammation or any or all of those organs being impacted. So patients may have different symptoms from which organ is affected, as simple as, having rashes when they go out in the sun. They might break easy or start feeling sick. That is one of the commonest symptoms, or just being tired initially.
Yeah. And we'll talk about some of those symptoms, but I want to bring Mari into the conversation because you actually, not only do you help so many women deal with this disorder, but you suffer from it yourself. So who better to ask the question, what has it been like for you and how do you cope with it every day?
It's hard. It's very depressing knowing that the old Mari could work 2 or 3 jobs at one time, go to school, do so much, and now the new Mari has to, I can't work a 9-to-5 job. It's very depressing. It's very painful. When I get fatigue, it's not like, let me take a 5-minute nap and I'll be okay. I could take an hour or 2 nap and I still feel like my arms and my legs are sandbags. And I'm like walking with sandbags. The fatigue, the photosensitivity, like if I'm out in the sun, I'll get a rash on my face, plus I'll get migraines, I'll get tired, my joints hurt. I look cute with a tan, but I'm in pain. So it's very hard. It's very hard. And then it's very hard when I don't look sick. And people say, oh, but you look good. You look so good. And I'm like, yeah, out here, I'm beautiful. Inside, you have no clue the pain that goes on inside.
And this is something, did it develop or get worse over time? Or is it just you think you were suffering from it all along and then just one day they were able to diagnose you correctly?
Well, I used to work in downtown and I used to walk during my lunch break. And then finally I started walking and I was in massive pain. So I went to a doctor and I said, I don't know what's wrong. Like from my waist down, all my joints are hurting me. So she checked me, she checked my blood and she goes, you have some form of arthritis. And I'm like, okay. And then she sent me to a rheumatologist and he was just like, you have lupus, right? I had no clue what lupus was. And all he said was, don't cry, don't ask anyone anything, just go to Lupus Society of Illinois and talk to them. They'll explain it. He didn't explain anything to me.
Okay, and here you are today explaining it to other people.
Yeah,
so you've learned a lot.
That's what I said. The same way that I was terrified, I was depressed, I was crying in that man's office because I had no clue what it was. Am I gonna die? What is this? So I don't want anyone else to feel like that.
As we started getting ready for this interview, I was doing some research. The CDC has some numbers or has done some research in the past talking about how it impacts Latinos. And it seems like Latinos are impacted at a much higher rate than many other groups. Why is that? So
I would say people of color, women of color are impacted a lot more. Latinos, yes, African Americans, Asians, so they are impacted more. We don't have a clear understanding why that is the case, but there may be some genetics involved in that. we still have to get an answer to why it is more common in certain groups of patients.
So no definitive answer,
No
at least
definitive
not
answer.
right now. Okay. Mari, you have taken it upon yourself to make sure that, as you mentioned here, that women get the help that they need, particularly Latina women, where sometimes, language can be a barrier to many resources. How are you able to help them?
I started a Spanish support group.
Okay.
Lupus Society of Illinois has 10 support groups. I manage 3 of those. I have one that's hybrid, bilingual. One is virtual English, and one is virtual Spanish.
Okay.
And we have Spanish educational events in June, and a lot of our flyers are now in Spanish. So we have to help the Latinos, because men also get lupus. Everyone thinks it's a woman's disease, and it's not. It's 90% of lupus patients are women, 10% are men. And when men get it, it's worse.
Okay.
It's usually worse.
Okay, I want to talk about the walk, which is coming up, and it's a great way for the organization to raise some funds. What do you want to tell us about it?
It's going to be September 30th
Okay.
in Lincoln Park, by Lincoln Park Zoo. And registration is only $25. That money goes to help with support groups, with our lupus grant for lupus patients, for educational events, for the patient navigator program. It helps a lot of stuff, and for lupus research also.
All right, there you have it. If you're interested, the information up on your screen, 312-542-0002. Thank you to both of you for coming in.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank